Hi guys, I'm Shweta and this is
Hi.
Vatsala. So we are here with more informative videos today, and today we're going to talk about how to fix a granite slab and when to fix it and everything you need to know about a granite slab. So
Very
we'll start
interesting topic.
yeah. So I'll start with a very basic question, and the question which most of our clients ask is when to install the granite slab.
It's a very simple questions, but most of the time customers take it in a very complicated way. When to install a granite slab? Sometimes the builder says, "I'm giving you the granite slab." Sometimes the interior designers come and say, "Why did you went along with the granite provided by the builder?
Yeah.
We should essentially be doing it after the carcass is done." So the customers most of the time they are confused when they exactly need to get the granite done. See, for example, 90% of the cases builders don't provide the granite, and 10% of the cases builders do provide the granite. If the builder is providing the granite, please procure and keep it aside, but don't get it done until unless the modular kitchen is completely installed.
So another question which a lot of people have asked is, what is the standard size? What size shall I get the granite in?
See, this is a very simple thing, but most of the time it is see, for examples, customers see the thickness of around 40 mm and they get confused. Yes, essentially I should have gone ahead with 40 mm thickness granite, but it is not actually true. Most of the time the granite thickness which the modular kitchen can actually take the weight is around 20 mm. But the same 20 mm granite can be provided with the nosing in the front with an additional 20 mm, that is 40 mm. So the look and feel of the granite thickness can be provided with however thickness you want. But generally speaking, 18 mm to 20 mm is the essential thickness of the granite.
Okay. So when the 18 mm is the thickness, and granite slab must be really big. So it must be heavy. So another question which comes through that is, will the plywood of the modular furniture, will it take the weight of the slab in the kitchen?
Yes, definitely, Shweta, because the way we design the modular kitchen is with the box type of a construction, and on top of the box type of a construction, before we put the granite on top, we do a framing on top of the carcass. That is how it has been installed, and don't worry about it, the entire family can sit on top of the granite once it is done.
Okay. You use the word nosing. What is nosing?
See, nosing is a phenomenon. For example, the thickness is around 20 mm. You want to give a look and feel of the granite, a thickness of around 40 mm in the front.
Okay.
So we do something called as nosing, wherein we take the profile of the granite in the form of an U shape. So we give it a thickness of 40 mm. It is actually a dummy look of 40 mm to give it an additional look of around, yes, heavy granite has been put on the countertop.
Okay. So
and also in the nosing we do something called as grouting, so that for example, if you are cleaning the granite top, so whatever the excess of water is there, it will not go inside the water cabinets, but it will drip through the tip of the counters.
Okay. So the nosing is really useful in
Yes.
this. So I want to ask Vatsala, is granite the only rock material which can be on top the kitchen slab? Can any material replace granite?
Yes, Shweta, not necessarily granite itself. These days there are variety of materials, like you can come across solid surfaces for the countertop, and also there are artificial granites, engineered granite, which are basically not the actual stone material but an artificial form of a granite, which is like more or less 99% close to the granite, and you get different textures in it. So you can go with whatever you would like to.
Okay. And the next question is, do we get different colors of granite? And what about India? Do we get different colors of granite in India?
Yes. India is a place where you can play around with the colors in terms of the granite. For example, you get red granite, green granite, black granite, and a variety of granites. You get black color, pitch black, and in black itself you can go ahead with the matte. So there is variety in it, and you can also, when it goes to engineered granites, you can get any type of colors you want.
Okay. One question I want to ask is, can we make it cockroach proof? Like, because I've seen in every granite slab, like even if you put a granite slab properly, you do the grouting, everything. Even then, when you open the cupboard, there'll be a cockroach coming out of that.
See, most of the times, because of granite, there are no chances of this cockroaches or rodents or pesticides or anything like that. But you should make sure that when the granite slab is put on top of the wooden cabinets, you will, without fail, fill the silicone paste at the corner so that there is no gap for the water leakage or for this pests or small insects to go inside the wooden cabinets. And also you should make sure that, especially where the sink position or the sink part is coming, that particular cabinet should be always festorated.
Okay, that's great. Next question is how do we fix the cracks if there are cracks in granite?
See, you cannot fix a crack in the granite because it's a natural stone. Once there is a crack, it is always there. Let us say after 3 years or 4 years, you will find a crack because of the hot vessels you being kept on the granite or anything like that. The only way is either you can fill it by using a silicone, otherwise there is something, a chemical called as an epoxy liquid which comes. You can also pour that liquid into the cracks.
Okay.
But either ways, that hairline crack is same.
That's very informative. We can actually use that.
But I think you should avoid keeping hot vessels.
Okay.
So if
we get those stands.
yeah, especially if you find a crack before installing itself, I would suggest you not go ahead with the granite itself, because granite is a very brittle material.
Okay.
Since it's a stone.
With that, I want to ask one question, which is when we go for granite shopping, when we buy the slabs, what is the criteria we should keep in mind that this is the thing we are buying?
Very informative questions, I think, for most of our customers, Bonito lovers. See, there are 5 things you should remember before selecting any granite. First, you make sure that the granite which you are selecting is having a natural color. Most of the times, it is all colored granite. That means to say, only on the top layer of the granite, they would have given you the red color, green color, or whatever the color you see. That might not be the natural color of the granite. Then in that case, you need to properly see whether the color has been put properly or not. The second one is you need to cross verify the thickness of the granite, because sometimes what happens, in one slab itself there will be variation of the thicknesses at different positions. That you need to cross verify whether the thickness of the granite. And the third thing is, the granite slab doesn't come in uniform sizes. It comes always in a slab. For example, 8 feet in length, around 5 feet in width, or 9 feet in length, around 5 feet. So most of the times, since the counter is around 12 feet or 11 feet or a turn of 5 feet, let us say U-shaped kitchen, you should make sure that where and all your joints are coming before itself, than purchasing, oh, I ended up getting 3 joints in my countertop. That is one thing. And the fourth important thing is the price of the granite. You should be really careful with the price of the granite, because the granite price varies right from 200 rupees a square foot and up till 2000 to 3000 rupees a square foot. It's a huge range, guys. You should know at least little information before you finalize on the granite. If it is naturally available or if it is imported one, what is the price? And if it is an engineered granite, the prices would somewhere start from 700 to 800 rupees a square foot.
First, I want you to tell what is turning radius, and then I want you to tell what should be the turning radius for granite slab.
See, turning radius, this question comes because most of the time builders won't let you lift the granite inside the lift. So your staircase should have proper turning radius. For example, when the laborers are turning the granite, let us say if you are interested to get only one single piece without any joints, and you have a dream of getting one 10 feet single length of a granite, and then you all of a sudden take the granite near your staircase, and your granite cannot turn there because it's a stone, and then you decide, oh my god, why did I take this decision, and then again you cut. So make sure that you measure your staircase width, length and the turning radius where the landing is coming before buy the granite, and then decide how many joints needs to be there on the countertop.
Alright. So say if the builder has already given the granite slab and the interiors are not done, is there a possibility that we can remove the granite slab and then put the interior modular system and then again put the granite on top?
Yeah. See, for example, in this what happens, sometimes the builder might have already provided a granite slab on the cement structures. But trust me guys, there is no way we can do a modular kitchen when there is a civil structure and also granite top on top of it. If at all, if you are looking for a fully modular kitchen, the only way is you need to get rid of your slab and also the cement structure, and then get the wooden carcass first, and then on top of the granite. Otherwise, if at all, if you want to go for a semi-modular kitchen, with the existing cement slab and the existing granite, the only way is you go along with the carpenter than in modular kitchen, wherein the carpenter can give a carpentry finish there. But if at all, if you have decided to go for modular kitchen, you need to get rid of your granite as well as the civil structure.
So that was all about all the things you need to know about granite and the granite slab on the kitchen. So what we've learned today is when to install the granite slab, what thickness should it be, will it take the amount of weight on the plywood, everything. So thank you so much. We'll sign off now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.